What's going on, guys? Good morning. Back for another one. Today is a leg day, which has been one of my worst days. As most people complain about, legs have not been my strong point compared to my upper body. So we're going to try to change that. We're going to try to turn that around and crush it today. I definitely have had injuries in the past that have slowed me down, made excuses for my legs. So we got to turn that around and get some absolute horse legs going. Okay, so let's get at this right now. All right, so the first movement we got here, seated leg curls, hamstrings. This is the GMWD machine. This is one of the first ones I ever got. I always wanted this. Now that I've had it, it's served its purpose. I'm probably going to end up swapping this out. But here we go. 95 pounds on it. In my opinion, the bars aren't bending, but when I start doing this, you're going to see, I think, the frame kind of moving, the handles and stuff and everything. So let's see. I'm going to do sets of 3 sets of 10 on this, I think. Okay, that's one. Yeah, so I think the move for me is that I'm going to be getting the Temple of Gainz leg extension seated leg curl. They have the prone one in stock, but I prefer the seated over, um, the lying leg curl. So I looked at the others, the less expensive ones, like the other GMWD Lion's Cool. There's one Kingsmith that's out there now. But in my mind, I kind of feel like if I buy one of those, I'm just going to end up wanting to still get something like the Temple of Gainz. So I'll save myself the time and the money probably. Just end up going straight to the Temple of Gainz. There's others out there too that look pretty nice. Titan just came out with theirs. There's no way I'm spending that much money on some Titan fitness gear. No knock to people who like Titan fitness, but it's a lot of money to drop. So, and I know Titan, Temple of Gainz quality, really good. So let's get this deck set. GMWD also came out with a new leg extension recently. It's a pretty cool looking machine. Kind of has like a counterbalance weight system that lets you move the peg that's supposed to help the weight. That seems cool, but it still is that same pendulum system that always concerns me compared to a stack with a cable, or a stack with a belt. Now there's also some other ones I've seen like Alibaba for cheaper, but the way that the cams and everything are set up, it just doesn't seem like it distributes the weight either, in a good way. But the Temple of Gainz one, definitely. There's another company out there, Peak Strength, I think that their name is. Theirs looks pretty cool, but again, you're still kind of around the same price. Okay, last set. Now I'm going to move over to the belt squat. We're going to hit some of that. Let me get that set up, do some warm-up sets, and then I'll meet you at the top sets. All right, guys, belt squat time. This is the Syedee belt squat, compact belt squat, which is interesting because I didn't think they were going to be selling this anymore. It's on Temu all the time. But GMWD made a post the other day showing this belt squat, that they're going to have them in stock. So, you know, clearly this is something that they're going to be listing for sale on their direct page again. 100%, in my opinion, worth it for the money. I don't know how much they're going to be selling it for direct. Probably a lot more money. But I have no desire to get a different belt squat. 270 pounds on it right now. I've been doing more. We're going to decide now if I'm going to go up, because I've been trying to work to get more depth. It's always been my problem, is not having enough depth. So I actually have a mirror set up so I can sort of see myself as I do the squat, because I want to try to hit 10 good deep ones. I know you don't have to go crazy. I'm not going ass to grass or anything like that, but let's see at the 270 how it looks. This is the Spud Ink pillow belt, which made a huge difference. The stock belt was killing me. Okay, that was 10. I'll keep hooked up. So we're gonna do one more set of 10 here. I felt pretty good. I don't do a lot of barbell squats. I've had a lot of injuries in the past, like hip type things. I fell one time really bad. I hurt my hip on the left side. Definitely couldn't squat after that. I had horrible pain. And then on my inner thigh on the right hand side, if I do heavy barbell squats, I start getting pain. I don't know why. This, for whatever reason, has alleviated that. My legs are definitely lagged compared to the rest of my body. So I was only hitting them once a week for a long time. Because anytime I did more than one, I get really bad flare-ups of a lot of different problems. And it's just probably the last month or 2 months that I started hitting it 2 times a week. And I've been seeing good growth in my legs doing that. So, okay. All right, let's hit this set. Oh, come on, get deeper, man. I just feel like my body doesn't go down enough. I don't know if I'm leaning forward. Oh, man. Even with lighter weight, I have a problem. And I don't know if it's like my foot position, like if I try to go wider or than that, if it's going to help. I've heard people say like toes out with a wide stance, maybe. I mean, I could try for a rep and see what it looks like. Let me see. Like, this is where I was. I don't know. I'll look back at the video and we'll see. All right. So that's the belt squat. Could have gone heavier, but trying to fix little things that are going to help me progress more going forward. All right, we're going to move over to the next one. Okay, moving over to the leg press. I need to make a comment first about the belt squat because I went back and looked at what I recorded, and my lord, those are the ugliest reps I've ever seen in my entire life. I had started trying to add in my mind what I thought was a cue that was going to help me get lower, and clearly it was the most atrocious looking technique I've ever seen. So I am thoroughly expecting to get made fun of for that. If you guys have suggestions for technique on the belt squat, please let me know because that was really bad. Moving over to the Ritfit here, Ritfit, whatever, leg press. Decent machine. I added some foam pads to try to get some more range of motion because the depth stops pretty shallow. You'll see as I start using it, I haven't recorded that much with this, so we're not going super heavy here, but I'm going to try to keep a decent tempo and crank these out. Try to get myself down to the stoppers on each rep. Okay. All right. I'm gonna climb out of this thing, grab a drink. We're gonna do one more set. This one's gonna have a cluster with it. So it's gonna be another set of 10, rest 20 seconds, crank out some rest. Again, I could probably go heavier, which I have in the past, with bad technique or not great technique, maybe not hitting the depth. So these are all the things I'm trying to correct. My legs suck, so, and you can tell from, my belt squat. You guys hadn't noticed, I'm super critical on myself, so I'm gonna post, even though I think this stuff looks horrible, especially my leg day stuff, I just need to improve, so that's what it comes down to. Okay, last set here. I'm gonna crank out 10, rest 20 seconds, go to failure, rest 20 seconds, go to failure. Try to maintain my depth on these. Okay, I gotta climb myself out of this. Okay. Come on. Ooh, okay, let's get the first cluster. Come on. Oh man. It makes you wonder how like Tom Platz or Ronnie Coleman were just cranking this stuff out. And I'm over here struggling to do like proper belt squat. Some stupid weight on a leg press. But I have been seeing growth, so all in time. Maybe we'll be here in a year from now. I'll actually be doing a good job on legs. So, all right, last part of the cluster. I'm not gonna be able to walk. I'm not hitting the depth. Come on. No, I'm stopping there. Oh man. Oh. Okay. I gotta look at my program and see what's next. We just hit the leg press. All right, let me set this next one up, and I'll talk to you guys. All right, so we're hopping back over to the belt squat. We're gonna do like a stiff-legged deadlift, I guess if that's what you want to call it. 270 on it. Shouldn't be a big deal, but I want to go slow and control it. So 2 sets of 10. Feel it. So we're gonna hit one more set there. And once we do that, we're gonna go over to the 3D hip abductor. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. Yeah, so we'll hit that. It's a new movement, so I've been getting some DOMs from it, which I know doesn't indicate growth, but it's better than feeling nothing. Okay. Just making a note in my book before I get back on camera. And this is a lot of dead space. Sorry, guys. Okay. Just crank out this last set. I was nervous to make this video today, just because my leg day sucks so bad. So I'm really hoping to improve that. See some leg gains, optimize some stuff. Because even if I have growth, but I'm doing like 10 times the amount of work because I'm not doing stuff right, like, what's the point in that? Come on. One more. again, that's another one I usually go heavier on, but I'm trying to work, clean up some slop, make some gains without killing myself doing sloppy stuff. All right, let me get this set up. We'll go from there. All right, so I have 140 pounds loaded up on this. We're gonna climb ourselves in. Ugh, okay, put our feet up. Buckle in. Okay, go. Oh man. Okay. Again, I'm trying to figure out the plates. I'm gonna have to start like loading them in reverse so that that bolt stops hitting my 45 when I have the 45 loaded first. I have to sort of remind myself to put the 25 on it first so it stops hitting there, or I gotta find a different plate that you know, doesn't touch, which is a pain in the butt. I shouldn't have to do that. They should have put some sort of stopper. I might be able to take it off another machine, I don't know, but I really don't want to do that. Okay. All right, let's do this last set. Oh, come on, Nick. Okay. Oof, that's it. All right. So, last thing I'm supposed to be doing is calf raises. I don't know if you guys want to see that. I might just cut it here. You've seen me do calf raises before. I don't know. I could always just do it on the belt squat, or we could load up the standing calf raise and just crank out some calf raises on there. It always bruises up my shoulders. That's the problem with the standing calf raise. I always have to put like a towel on my shoulders. They don't get all bruised up. Maybe we'll set that up. We'll do that. All right, so we're gonna hit these really quick, 2 sets. First set's just gonna be 15. Then the next one will be 15 with cluster sets. Weight isn't too bad. Let's just get on this. Finish this up so I can embarrass myself on the internet. Get that stretch on the bottom. Okay. I don't like using this machine for squats. It just doesn't feel right because it's like almost like a pendulum, but the way that the weight loads on the top and the leverage motion just doesn't feel good to me. I've been using it solely for calf raises since I got it, really. It's probably not going to stay in the gym. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. I think pendulum squats look really cool. It's just a lot of money and size commitment for something that I've only used a couple times in a commercial gym. I'd probably enjoy it more if, or I should say when I get better with leg day, because my leg days are horrible, and I'm trying to think of a embarrassing title for this video. But I guess we'll wait to upload it and see. I'm just gonna hop back into it. I'm not even gonna wait. My shoulders are gonna be torn up. Just do one more. I feel it in my calves. Who trains calves anyway? That concludes this embarrassing video. And get this put up. Started using some new software. The last video was really washed out because I had no clue how to color grade. I think I figured it out. So on this one, let me know how the colors are. Like, subscribe, guys. I'm gonna keep doing this. It might be boring, might not go anywhere. It's definitely embarrassing sometimes, but it is what it is, right? You gotta grow. So live in the discomfort, right? Be uncomfortable. I'll put links in the description to some of the equipment so you can do bad lifts like me. And I'll see you guys next time.